been a lot in the news lately about E. coli and Sycamore Pool. Is it safe to swim or is it not? Is there E. coli or is there not? I'm Jarett Beaudoin. I'm the Butte County Public Health Officer. Let's dive in. Turns out there are hundreds of types of E. coli, and most actually aren't harmful. They live everywhere. They live in creeks, they live in streams, they live in lakes, they even live in our bodies. But some can be harmful, just like the E. coli 0157 that put 5 kids in the hospital last year. This is not to mention all of the other things that live in water that can hurt people. Giardia, Shigella, norovirus, rotavirus. There are all these microorganisms that can hurt people if they're not safe when they're swimming. So as you can see, we run into a little bit of a problem. How could we possibly tell if a body of water is safe to swim in if we can't test for all of these organisms? The answer is actually pretty simple. The city of Chico will test Sycamore Pool weekly for general types of E. coli. And those general, harmless types of E. coli actually kind of act as a canary in a coal mine, telling us if there are other harmful E. coli or other harmful bacteria, viruses, or parasites that could be in the creek. If the levels are higher, there's a higher chance that people will get sick. And if the levels are lower, there's a lower chance. This is where the signs come in. The city of Chico tests Sycamore Pool every week during swim season. When the levels are low, they won't put up any signs. But of course, it's important for people to know that they shouldn't drink the water. They shouldn't, go into the water if they have cuts or active wounds. And they should always wash their hands when they get out of the pool. But then if the E. coli levels get up to elevated, the city of Chico will put up advisory signs, letting people know that maybe if they have small children who don't know to drink water, they shouldn't go in the pool. Maybe if you're immunocompromised, you also maybe want to avoid it at that time. And then, if the levels are high, the city of Chico will put out do not swim advisories. These advisories recommend that no one swim because the E. coli levels are too high. And consequently, we don't know what else could be high in Sycamore. So going back to the confusion, the city of Chico will test this pool every week for E. coli. This is not a new practice. This has been going on for years and years and years. And in fact, this is recommended by the EPA, the California Water Board, and multiple lakes and rivers throughout California test for E. coli to advise swimmers on whether they should swim or not. This is good practice, and for the rest of the next few years, you'll probably be seeing these signs come up and down whenever we think it's unsafe to swim. I'm Jarett Beaudoin. I'm your local public health officer. Thank you.